Once upon a time, there was a kind mother pig who lived happily with her 3 little children. Every day she took care of them with love, teaching them how to work hard and be brave. But one day, she realized her children had grown up, and it was time for them to face the world on their own. "My dear children," said the mother pig gently, "you have all grown strong and clever. I can no longer take care of you. You must go and seek your own fortune." The 3 little pigs were sad to leave their home, but they understood it was time to start a new chapter. Mother Pig gave each of them a small pouch of coins to help them begin their new lives. "Remember, my dear ones," she said, "work hard, stay kind, and always look out for each other." With hugs and tears, the 3 little pigs waved goodbye and began their journey down a long country road. They walked all day through fields and forests until evening came and the sky turned golden. They rested under a big banyan tree, where cool shadows danced around them. The eldest pig said, "Now we must decide what to do next. We need homes and work to survive." The middle pig smiled proudly. "Let's each go our own way. We're old enough to live on our own." But the youngest, wisest brother frowned. "No, brothers. Unity is our strength. We should stay together." The other two laughed. "You always talk like an old teacher. We can take care of ourselves." The eldest sighed. "All right, let's build separate houses, but we'll live nearby to help each other if trouble comes." "Deal," said the others cheerfully, not knowing what challenges awaited them. The next morning, they chose their spots near a meadow and went to find materials for their new homes. The first little pig found a farmer carrying bundles of straw. "Excuse me, sir. May I buy some straw?" The farmer smiled. "Of course, little pig. Take as much as you need." The pig paid and hurried off happily. He thought to himself, "Building with straw will be fast and cheap. I can finish quickly and rest early." Meanwhile, the second pig met a woodcutter by the road. "I'd like to buy some sticks to build my house," he said. The woodcutter sold him a bundle, and the second pig grinned. "A house made of sticks will be cooler and stronger. I'll still have money left to buy a soft mattress for sleep," he said, walking away cheerfully. The third pig, who was thoughtful and wise, went to a shop and bought bricks and cement. "It will take time and effort," he said, "but I'll build a house that will last forever." By the next morning, the first pig had already finished his straw house and felt proud. "Such a smart architect I am," he said, sipping tea and resting on his bed of straw. The second pig worked all day, building his stick house with energy and excitement. By sunset, his cozy little wooden home was done, much stronger than straw, he boasted before taking a nap. While his 2 brothers were relaxing, the third pig was still hard at work mixing cement and laying bricks carefully. He built a strong foundation, layer by layer, even as sweat rolled down his face. When his brothers came by and saw him, they laughed loudly. "You're still building? What a slowpoke. You should have asked for our help," teased the first pig. "We could have taught you how to finish faster." The third pig just smiled. "A house built in haste will not last. I'm building one that will protect me forever." He continued working day and night until, finally, after a full week, his brick house stood tall and solid. It had strong walls, a heavy wooden door, and a chimney that reached high into the sky. The 3 brothers now lived happily in their own houses, greeting each other each morning across the meadow. Days passed peacefully until one afternoon, a hungry wolf wandered into the meadow. He saw the 3 little pigs playing outside and licked his lips hungrily. "3 fat pigs, what a perfect meal for me," he growled, sneaking toward the first house. He knocked on the straw door and said in a deep voice, little pig, let me come in." The first pig's heart raced. No, no, not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in, shouted the wolf. The wolf took a deep breath, huffed and puffed, and the straw house flew apart in seconds. The terrified little pig squealed and ran as fast as his legs could carry him to his brother's wooden house. He burst inside and slammed the door shut. Brother, brother, the wolf is coming. The second pig locked all the latches. Don't worry, my house is strong enough. He can't get us here. Moments later, the wolf arrived and banged on the wooden door. Little pigs, let me come in. No, no, not by the hair of our chinny chin chins, the brothers cried from inside. Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in, the wolf snarled, baring his sharp teeth. He huffed and puffed again, blowing with all his might, until the sticks began to creak and shake. With one last huge breath, the wolf blew the house of sticks to pieces. The pigs screamed and ran for their lives. They raced across the meadow, not stopping until they reached the strong brick house of their older brother. Brother, brother, they shouted, pounding on his door. Please, let us in. The wolf destroyed our houses. The third pig quickly opened the door and pulled them inside. Calm down, you're safe here. He can't break this one. Just then, there came a heavy knock on the door, followed by a deep, angry growl. Little pigs, let me come in, shouted the wolf furiously. The three brothers shouted together, No, no, not by the hair of our chinny chin chins. The wolf's eyes burned with rage. Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house in. The wolf took a huge breath, filling his lungs until his chest swelled like a balloon. He huffed, he puffed, and he blew with all his might, but not even a single brick moved. He tried again, harder this time, his face turning red from effort, but the house stood strong and firm. Inside, the three pigs watched through the window, trembling but safe. He can't break it. He really can't. The wolf coughed and wheezed. You think you're clever, little pigs? I'll find another way in. He stepped back, took a long run, and slammed his shoulder into the heavy wooden door. Bang! The door shook but did not break. Inside, the pigs pushed their backs against it, holding it shut. Hold tight, brothers, cried the eldest pig. We must stay together, don't let him in. The wolf kept ramming into the door again and again, but it was too strong for him. Finally, exhausted, he sat down under a tree, panting heavily and thinking of another plan. He looked up at the tall brick chimney and grinned wickedly. Aha! If I can't go through the door, I'll go down the chimney. Inside the house, the pigs heard the sound of footsteps on the roof and froze. The roof, he's climbing up, whispered the youngest pig. He's going to come through the chimney. The eldest pig quickly ran to the fireplace. We'll light a fire and boil a pot of water fast. They threw in dry sticks and logs, and soon bright flames danced under the iron pot. Meanwhile, the wolf carefully climbed onto the roof, his paws slipping on the tiles. He chuckled to himself. Those silly pigs think they're safe. I'll have them for dinner soon. He reached the top of the chimney and began to crawl inside, tail first, then paws, then his big belly. The pigs could hear him sliding down, grunting as he squeezed through the narrow space. Get ready, brothers, said the eldest pig. He's almost here. Stay quiet. Suddenly, splash! The wolf fell straight into the boiling pot of water with a loud yelp. Yahweh! He screamed, leaping out of the pot, his tail burning, and ran howling out the chimney. He dashed into the forest and never came back again. The three pigs stood together, shocked but safe. The youngest pig sighed in relief. Thank goodness for your strong house, brother. You saved our lives. The eldest smiled warmly. No, my brothers. We saved each other. Together, we are strong." The pigs hugged, their hearts full of gratitude and love after their terrifying adventure. They cleaned up their home, rebuilt the door, and decided never to live apart again. From that day forward, the three pigs worked together on everything they did. They planted a garden, built furniture, and even added pretty flowers outside their brick house. Each evening, they sat by the fire, telling stories and laughing about their adventures. Sometimes they would hear the wind blowing outside and remember the wolf's breath and laugh. They never forgot the lesson they had learned: working hard and staying united makes you strong. And so, the three little pigs lived together in peace, happiness, and safety for the rest of their days. And from then on, everyone in the forest knew the pigs who stayed united could never be defeated. The end.